Whether you have been using 1688 Chinese shopping app to source and ship products for a very long time, or you are new to 1688 Chinese shopping app, consider to stay tuned to this video and see important things you need to pay attention to when it comes to sourcing and shipment direct from China to any part of the world using 1688 Chinese shopping app recommended. One of them is Speedaf. I'm going to explain things you need to know about these two collaborations to facilitate your shipment from China to any part of the world. So let's get started. So like I said, 1688 in conjunction with Speedaf make it easy for you now to ship your goods directly from China to any part of the world. But still yet, there are things you need to know about these two collaborations. In a nutshell, I am not saying that Speedaf is not secure and not safe. But the problem about the two company collaboration is still yet there are important things you need to know before you can decide whether to use Speedaf direct shipment from 1688 or use your personal local logistic or freight forwarder to ship your order from 1688 to any part of the world. Let me show you how. So if you click on any of the products, for instance, if I click on this product right here, whether you are using global fashion or Chinese fashion of 1688, you are going to see these features, okay? Like for instance, this Tommy T right here. So if I click on the product name right here to proceed, now you see from the product details right here on the sales page, you will see your country by default right here. Look at it here. This simply means that you can ship this product direct to Nigeria. In a nutshell, your country is going to be found right here, which means that if you click on place order right here, the product can be shipped direct to this location, just like so. Unlike before that, you will need to use freight forwarder Chinese shipping warehouse address. The system still in existence. It's not been abolished completely. The choice is now yours. Now, if you are trying to ship directly from China to your location, there's no need of you to use freight forwarder again if you are pleased with the options given to you. So let's get started. But before we dive into tutorial, as you know me, my name is Rafi Yakub. I'm an importer and a procurement agent. If you want me to procure a link on 1688, Taobao, JD.com, Shein, or any Chinese e-commerce app or website, or you want me to fund your Alipay account or your WeChat wallet, consider to reach out to me on my WhatsApp via the number in the description of this video. And don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell for more useful tutorial like this. So let's get started. So I'm going to assist from my 1688 right here. So like I said, the collaboration between 1688 Chinese shopping app and some other shipping company, which one of them is Speedaf. There are things you need to know. And then someone reached out to me about this case here, and I've decided to make a video about it so that a lot of people can learn and be aware of things about this recommended shipping company by 1688 Chinese shopping app. I'm going to open up my WhatsApp right here. Now take a look at this contact right here. This person reached out to me on my WhatsApp right here. Good morning. I got your number from your YouTube channel. I'm having trouble with my 1688 app, and this was the screenshot attached right here. I think this is only Apple with gadgets. Please help me. And this was my response. Money. I said you can ship the item direct with offers because Speedaf are not in support of battery goods, and this is battery goods. This person here used direct shipment, and if we take a look at okay, thank you. I have one more last question if you can help me. If you take a look at this particular screenshot right here, you see that this person make use of Speedaf Express, which is one of the recommended shipping company by 1688 Chinese shopping app, and this is their year consolidation department of shipment with 1688 Chinese shopping app. So you can see right here Speedaf Express. Okay, so let's go ahead, and this is another screenshot right here, and then another screenshot right here. This is the order on transit right here. Okay, now let's go ahead. And there is one thing I want you to pay proper attention to right here. Now, this is another question right here. I place this order separately on the app. I will need to pay. Will I need to pay for extra cargo fee when it gets to Nigeria, or it has been sorted out? I'm really confused and I need some clarification. And this is my response right here. You will pay for international freight fee, and amount to be paid will be decided by your freight forwarder, which is Speedaf. And this is for everyone that use direct shipment from China from on 1688. Okay. Now, the very last thing here that can give you a serious headache about this type of shipping is this. Now, a few minutes later, this person still reach out to me again for another issue. Good afternoon. I think my account just got restricted. I have few orders that are yet to be shipped. What can I do about this? Now, this is the screenshot right here. And this issue here is being happen and affect a lot number of people using direct shipment on 1688. I receive cases like this on daily basis, and I keep making video about it to tell people things that are involved. I think by now 168A should be able to do something about this particular problem. If you are given foreigner option to ship direct, there should not be a problem like this, because first thing first, not everyone understand this thing. And then making 1688 app an English language and direct shipment, there should be a things that we also put in place to solve a problem like this. Why am I saying this is that most of these problems are not resolved. And by now, I believe Speedaf and other shipping company using by 1688, their warehouse must be flooded with unclaimed goods. Why do I say this? If you have problem like this and you have order on transit, just like what happened to this person, and if you have failed to appeal ban, your goods will be stranded. Take a look at this right here. So these are the screenshots right here. The account got restricted and they were asked to verify identity verification method, which can either be location verification, rename authentication, or appeal. Now, this depends on your country and the kind of method you use to create your account. If you create your account with phone number, email address, or Google account or Apple ID, there is possibility that your restriction lift will not be successful. But if you create the account with Alipay, you might be locked and then to gain access back to the account. Now, in the process of this person to try to lift restriction, take a look at what happened right here. It is not successful. Cancel punishment fail. Now, if you have the result of cancel punishment fail, this simply means that your order with Speedaf is going to be stranded, because if you did not give a consent that they will ship your item from their warehouse to your location, they won't ship the item. That is the law behind all this logistics something. And as a result of that, Speedaf will have a lot of flooded item in their warehouse. And one thing about this is that every warehouse have their terms of storage services. Some of them, if your products or goods are being in their warehouse storage for more than 3 months, the goods will be treated as abandoned goods and forfeited. That is it. And then what I think 1688 should do about this is that they should have a way whereby every foreigner should be able to solve this kind of problem once they run into a trouble. But all in all, if you are the type that don't want to get yourself into this trouble, and since 1688 are yet to find solution to this type of problem, I will only advise that don't use direct shipment on 1688. Use your freight forwarder. If you use a freight forwarder and even you have problem like this, you can still contact your freight forwarder to explain things to them, provided that you are able to get your tracking number. Take a look at this one right here. The goods are still on transit, but the account has been frozen. No way to track this good and no way to contact the shipping company recommended by 1688. These are the risks involved when you are trying to source and ship product directly from China using 1688 recommended shipping company. In our future, I want to believe that 1688 will find a lasting solution to this problem, because a lot of people have been affected in this method of shipment from China using 1688 to any part of the world. Let me know what you think about this particular tutorial in the comment section down below. And for more useful tutorial, tips and tricks about 1688 Chinese shopping app, consider to subscribe. If you still have issues or whatever question you have for me as far as 1688 Chinese shopping app is concerned, you can reach out to me on my WhatsApp, via the number in the description of this video, or better still, put down your question in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye for now.